Hi, I'm Berg from Rosy Productions. Today I'm going to share Shelly the Not So Sure-Footed Stone Sheep. I hope you enjoy this story as much as we enjoyed writing it. Shelly the Not So Sure-Footed Stone Sheep. A Rosy Window production written by Berg and Knott, illustrated by Amy Longo. Shelly was a stone sheep with a bit of a plight. She was afraid of falling from some awful height. Shelly was quite shy and a little bit shaky. She was afraid of slipping, her bones might be breaky. She looked to the mountains, to green grasses on top, but try as she might, could not step from her spot. She moved to the edge and looked way up high, then closed both her eyes and started to cry. The other lambs called, "Come with us to play," but she knew she could not and told them she'd stay. She thought, "I'm too scared to be a good sheep. I should live with the bison. I was born with moose feet." Selma was the wise one, the oldest of the bunch, and Selma, why Selma? Well, she had a hunch. She knew that this young one needed a plan. Selma would offer little Shelly a hand. "Shelly," she said in her old sheepy voice, "let's plan some maneuvers. You do have a choice. Lift up your chin, and instead of that moaning, think of the path and stop all your groaning. Look to the hilltops where others have gone. Picture your feet with a wing and a song." Selma stood with Shelly. They looked up and down for just the right spots to put feet on the ground. They planned every step. Selma told her she could. They mapped out a trail just as one should. What Selma said next, she said loud and clear, for it was the advice Shelly needed to hear. As important as the steps are to finding your way are the thoughts that you think and the words that you say. Speak nice words to yourself and in your mind. Be positive, happy, grateful, and kind. Shelly said to herself with all good intent that she was a good sheep, and she said what she meant. After looking it over, Shelly closed both her eyes and pictured herself on the way to the skies. She thought of every step, from there right to here, backwards and forwards, from farther to near. She practiced some jumping in the meadow's sweet grass, prancing and dancing, some slow and some fast. Watching the old sheep in their sure-footed fashion, she mimicked their moves with fiery passion. The morning sun rose to a sweet summer day, and all of the lambs were gathering to play. They saw Shelly there, all alone by her thicket, and watched as she bounced around like a cricket. Shelly waited with patience for the last sheep to go, then took a deep breath and started out slow. She was not shaky, not scared or crying. She actually felt like she was sailing or flying. With the positive thinking and planning she'd done, Shelly felt like a champ, like she'd already won. A step to the left, then two to the right, and one great big leap with all of her might. She ambled and scrambled, she skipped and she danced, she bobbed and she weaved, and then did a prance. Higher and higher, she just couldn't stop, and soon found herself right at the top. The valley beneath her was a green carpet floor, and all up above were clouds, nothing more. She stood with the rest of the stone sheep herd, and Selma, wise Selma, shared a kind word. "You made it, Shelly, all by yourself, from your thicket home to this mountain shelf. So take this advice if you take nothing more, and remember it always, no matter what for. When you think you can, and you put your mind to it, you can and you will work your way through it. With a little practice, and more if you need it, and some faith in yourself, you will surely achieve it." And that's the end. Thanks for listening.